Alright, guys. I think I have some explaining to do. Where have I been? Well, it's a long story. Oh, wait, don't go there yet. You didn't see that? You didn't see that at all. Nope, you didn't see that either. So, what have I been up to? Well, first of all, let me know if you guys like this BSL shader that I'm using. Just trying it out for a second, maybe just to see if the video looks better with this. Not getting the best FPS, and I don't know why. So I've been a little busy. So my birthday just passed a week ago now, and this past week I've been sick with a cold. I'm feeling a little better now, but in any event, it's been kind of, difficult to, push myself to make a video and say, hey, let's sit down and make something. Let me show you what I have. I have a big announcement that I would like to make before you click off this video. I have been working on something for the past week or two while I wasn't making videos. I wasn't doing nothing. I am working on my very own Minecraft mod. Now, what kind of mod am I working on? So I'm working on a fabric mod, and I will just kind of show you a few of the items I'm actually working on. We have items like this, we have the totems we're working on, we got ender rod, and all this, looks cool and all, and I'm not going to show all of it right now, but what the heck even is all this, Brandon? What are you doing? Why are you showing us this? Well, I watched a video, which I'm going to pop on the screen right now, if I can find that video, and that video basically, if you go and watch it, which I would highly recommend you guys do, what it talked about was how if you play Minecraft a lot, you know that beating the Ender Dragon and getting the Elytra, that guy, yeah, is relatively easy to do. And I know beginners of the game or people who haven't played the game don't understand what I'm talking about, but 99% of the Minecraft players know exactly what I'm talking about, especially in Java Edition. You guys know it's not too hard to beat the Ender Dragon. And at first, when I watched the video, I was like, I still feel like it's kind of late game. But then I thought about it, and I thought, you know what? Maybe it isn't that hard to beat what's supposed to be the end game. And so, what I came up with was the idea of what if, and this came with another video that came out recently, which was, if you guys have been paying attention at the time of this recording, the 1.20 snapshot just came out recently. Actually, they just came out with another one after I came up with this idea, improving it even more so, and that is the templates and the armor templates and the armor trims. And if you don't know what those are, go look up the update snapshot. If you are or call yourself a Minecraft player or enthusiast, you will know what that is. And basically, the essence of what I took away from it is you have to travel to all these different places all over the map, right? And those things, like, you get like conduits, you get all these different treasures typically, but what the 1.20 update is doing is it's adding all these new, almost like treasures, around the entire world that you would have to travel to, like, to find, And so I thought, well, why don't I come up with my own mod to make the late game later by using the same or very similar concept. So what I'm working on is a set of items, and I made all the pixel art myself. So for example, we'll pull out the mycelium dust, and a lot of these items I'm making are based on actual Minecraft like lore or Minecraft things. So if I pull out, let's say, mycelium, right? So for example, in order to find my mod, the mod I'm working on right now is going to be called the Ancient Artifacts mod, and what that means is not every biome, but every rare biome and every rare like mob boss, like the warden or the wither or whatever, and every like rare location, like treasure chest, etc. The nether, all those places where where the templates would be. I added my own way to get some sort of ancient artifact that you can find that would require you, including the Woodland Mansion, by the way, which doesn't have great loot to begin with, which I've also heard people complain about a lot. Would have each of these would have one of different treasures or artifacts or whatever you may call it. For example, the mushroom biome if you use a shovel on the mycelium grass, you get mycelium dust would pop off. And that's what I'm going to program. Obviously, that isn't working right now, but I have the item in the game. Right now, all I've done is craft some of the other things, and I won't explain the entire mod here because I want it to be somewhat of a surprise. I want you to kind of get a little glimpse of some of the items I've made pixel art for. There's a few more things I haven't made pixel art for, and I'm planning on making an item for the temples and for the dungeon and even the stronghold itself. Like, and some of it's going to use in-game stuff like the Eye of Ender and the Blaze Rod to make some of the ingredients and recipes and stuff. And it's going to be somewhat, mod-like at the very end. And the point of it is the end portal will be disabled until you meet this certain requirement by making some sort of ancient artifact structure, right? And I'm coming up with that, as I'm going along. I have the whole thing planned out, but again, I don't. And I'll go ahead and show you a little bit what the code looks like. So this is kind of some of what the code is looking like right now. I've got my different classes. I got my JSONs, and those of you who make mods in the Minecraft community probably recognize all these different type of classes and whatnot. And I'm not gonna show all of it right now. Boom. All right, I'm back. Well, so anywho, I'm not gonna show you all the code. But what I will tell you is there are some challenges I'm running into, and the biggest one is figuring out how to code and write a mix-in program to disable the nether or the end portal by default, and then re-enable it using the ancient artifacts I'm doing, right? And I'm trying to make it where I make a certain structure, and that structure will be the guide for that will be in the repository where I build the actual mod and put the code in and all that. It'll be on CurseForge whenever it's done, right? And the whole guide will be there, the wiki or whatever you want to call it, right? Will be there, and it'll kind of tell you what the structure will need to be, how it'll work, how you activate it, and that will allow you to activate the end portal. Now, the trickiest part of this entire thing is actually coding the mod to work that way. I found some existing mods out there for Fabric that allow you to disable portals in general, which I don't want to disable portals in general. I want to disable just the end portal and then only activate it once you've done that. And this is more so, for new worlds. If you start a new world, if you have an existing world and you've already beaten the Ender Dragon, well, this mod is not really any of use to you necessarily, but I may find a way to make it useful after I make this mod work. I'm focused just on making the mod work, and maybe I'll worry about making the mod work in every world and have some sort of purpose and use, and giving the items a sense of use that would allow you to still want to explore even if you've already explored. Like, for example, my world, I've already explored almost everything, including maybe even the Woodland Mansions, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I have in this world. If I have, I don't know if I ever reached it. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I don't want to ramble on forever. I'm not going to explain the entire mod, and the reasoning logic. If you want to see a video on that, I will do that in the future. I just wanted to kind of update you on what you guys have been missing out on, and that is the mod I've been working on. Now, I've been trying to find the motivation, to continuously work on it every day, and it gets harder, and every time I get stuck on something, as coders do, we get stuck, and eventually we figure it out. But, this thing with disabling the end portal seems tricky, so if you guys know any modders or coders or anybody in the Minecraft community who would know how to, write that type of code in a simple way to where it also, not only would I have a command to do it, but also, I mean, that might be helpful, but also being able to disable it and have it only enabled by default if you have triggered that certain event, then that would be great. Because that's exactly what I'm trying to do with this mod. This mod is going to not only expand the late game, but allow you to explore more and allow you to, try something new. I think it would be fun for longtime players of the game who want a fresh start and want to add a little bit of exploration. The archaeology update, kind of got pushed out, delayed, and maybe even canceled. And this isn't necessarily archaeology, but I guess you could kind of see it like that. It's exploring and getting artifacts. I don't know if that's technically archaeology, but it fits the essence of Minecraft, and the whole point is to explore and find treasures, and and I think it'll fit perfectly with the 1.20 update when that comes out, and when I decide, eventually update this to that version. Right now I'm doing it at 1.19.2 because that's the version I play on. I will eventually update it to be, once I finish it, to be all of 1.19 and 1.20. And I don't think I'll do 1.18 because of one of the items being from the warden, and and the one being from the end sit or what's it called, the ancient city. That is what I've been working on. That is where I'm at so far. I've gotten some of the items created. I've gotten some of the mod to work, but I am still a long way from being done. I don't know how long it'll take, but the sooner I get motivation and help, the sooner I will be done, and sooner it'll be released. You know, I've never done anything like this. You know, I code for a living. That's my main job. But it doesn't mean that I'm the best at it by any means. You know, there's only so much tutorials and references on there. I've been following the Minecraft Fabric tutorial for Java online, so don't you worry, guys. I have been following the tutorial. I'm not just figuring it all out on my own. There are the guy, I don't remember his name, but he's a great resource. I may link him in the description since he's been a huge help in making this possible. And I'm sure he's helped everybody else who's made Minecraft mods possible. The Minecraft or the modding community and for Minecraft community in total is probably the only reason this game is still alive, in my opinion, and it is the biggest incentive for me to play, as well as probably many others. And I hope that all of you agree, because Minecraft modding is the best thing that has ever, like, for any game, hands down, in my opinion. It's something that so many people miss out on. And I can't stress that enough. But, in any event, that is what I'm working on. I have also been working on some stuff in this world, and I'll go ahead and show you that right now. The barn is finally done. And it's going to be a little framey, so I do apologize. But, however, this is the... You guys have seen this maybe a little bit. I don't know if I've really shown this complete lately, but it has been complete. This is the first floor. This is where, you know, you can go up on these things and, you know, feed them all. There's the mod I talked about before with the feeding troughs. And that still works like a charm. And then, you know, speaking of charm, I'm using charm. The charm mod is also working greatly. This wool took forever to get. Those sheep are annoying, and they take forever to grow wool. I guess that's how you call it, grow wool. Is it grow wool? I don't know. Anyway, I'm still working on getting all the wheat, the hay, I guess, for this. There's a lot more hay for this, but to fill up kind of the empty space. But all this wood took forever. The mangrove kind of took forever. I had to go all the way to, you know, this place which I told you guys about, which I'm calling just mangrove. I don't know. And then make a portal, not a portal, but a teleporter to that place, which took forever. But I got it. I farmed it. This, honestly, the strip logs took even longer because I had to do all of that by hand, and you don't get to craft it into planks because that's the block I chose to build with before I started building this. So yeah, and it was a pain, very much a pain. But hey, this is the lookout table. This is the second floor. I need oh, I also got this. I also added a few mods. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a netherite flask. I've upgraded all the way. That was really hard to get. I've also upgraded my sword to a netherite iron sword, which I think does 1 more damage, which is amazing. And I have a netherite diamond pickaxe, which is insane because look at that freaking durability. Oh yeah, I have a durability mod now, which is so cool. It shows my durability. I have a netherite bow, which I downloaded a bow mod for that. Netherite gold chestplate, which gives me pacification to piglins, which is awesome. So it acts like kind of the gold armor. So if you guys want that, that's the advanced netherite armor mod I told you guys about before in a previous video. Yes, my videos are still relevant. And then this pacifies phantoms, which is OP as heck, and I love it. I'm probably going to put it on my boots at some point, and then upgrade everything else. Diamond, I think, gives you pacifying to piglins and endermen, so I think Emerald pacifies the Enderman, which is really cool. Yes, there is emerald armor in this, and emerald tools. When I say emerald, I mean emerald netherite and emerald netherite armor and all that. The main thing I've been doing on this world has been blowing up the nether and grinding netherite, which has taken quite a while to do. I'm just going to say that right now. It's taken quite a while to do. But the barn is done. The arcane tower is practically done. I mean, the physicality of it is done. You guys have seen it more than once at least, or at least I feel like I have. So I'm not going to show that unless you guys want to see it. Yeah, I'm still dying. I'm only going to cut that out, but I am still dying. This is going to be the next thing I work on. This is the topography archipelago is what I'm calling it. It means the map of islands. Um, mapping of islands, I guess is really what it means. That'll be the next project I work on. I know one of my projects, if I ever showed you my quest sheet, one of my quest is to fix this, which I ended up also doing off screen. I figured out what was wrong with the design. Ooh. I also added a very creepy spider mod, which I think is more of a forge mod, but this is the fabric version. Ooh. And it looks like uh, the gunpowder farm is working like a charm. So now I can finally use rockets without any worry, which is freaking amazing. You don't understand how amazing that is. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that. I can just fly as much as I want and not give a care in the world. Oh, it's so amazing. But in anywho, I've made this video way too long for it to be an update video. But bada bing, bada boom. That is my update. I am working on editing an Elden Ring videos. Yes, you heard that right. I was gonna make that big surprise announcement, but yes, I played Elden Ring for the first time, and if you guys watch that video, you will see my reaction to that game. So if you don't see this video and you see that video first, you'll understand why when you come back and watch this video. But anywho, that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna play on my own and enjoy my life, and edit this video for you guys. Take care and peace.